You could feel it in the air. Something was happening, something extraordinary, something that had never happened before. 3 generations of Eagles from 57 nations and from all over America were gathering in Las Vegas to celebrate the Air Force Association's 40th anniversary, to witness spectacular advances in aerospace and to probe beyond the known into the majesty of the stars.
Well, I've observed tonight a lot of people my age with young faces, young hearts, young spirit, and a great feeling for the freedom of our nation.
Excitement began building at Sunday's Welcome Aboard reception, when the ballrooms were transformed in minutes into one huge animated reunion.
You wish you could play one of these things back in slow motion so you could get to visit with everybody.
It's great to see all these Air Force folks out here and having a good time, and I think it's going to be a great convention.
This is a tremendous event. I've seen so many old friends here in the last little while, people that I worked with when I was in service and people that I worked with afterwards, of course, who have done such a great job for our Air Force.
It's a very prestigious group, and we're just so excited that they've all come here, and believe me, it's been an uplifting experience for our community.
Despite what Yeager says, I'm the only guy that's ever whipped him in a dogfight.
I think the job that the National Association has done is tremendous. The decorations are great and the people are super.
It's just an honor for me to be invited and to be with these American Eagles here.
East Hall in the Convention Center was bustling with activity as exhibitors set the stage for Monday's opening. American and allied aerospace manufacturers unveiled their latest state-of-the-art technological advances, from robots and satellites to futuristic aircraft designs, before a prestigious international audience.
I am amazed at your dexterity also, Barney. What I got here, I've noticed many of the AFA pilots and other personnel out here enjoying the reunion are very dexterous also. I am impressed.
I met the Luftwaffe chief. I know him, of course, from Europe, and we're good friends. There's no discrimination about the past, there's an exchanging of experiences.
If you closed your eyes for just a moment, you could feel the B-25 growl as it struggled to become airborne, lifting you up into an endless sky filled with memories. Tuesday morning's tactical capabilities exercise packed 40 years of aerospace progress into an exhilarating 2.5 hours. The world-famous Confederate Air Force opened the exercise with dramatic reenactments of the major battles of World War II. Those maneuverable Japanese Zeros outclassed the P-40 Warhawks, but proved no match for the tactical warfighting genius of General Claire Chennault and his Flying Tigers. At 7:55 a.m. on a peaceful Sunday morning, 183 Japanese bombers and fighters approached Pearl Harbor. America would lose half of its entire naval fleet. On April 18, 1942, 16 B-25s followed their commander, Lieutenant Colonel Jimmy Doolittle, off the pitching deck of an aircraft carrier into turbulent skies on a super-secret and exceedingly dangerous mission to bomb Tokyo. The bold raid rattled Japanese confidence and boosted American morale at a critical time. 44 years later, General Doolittle watched intently as the Confederate Air Force recreated his famous raid. Warbirds sparkled in the desert sun as the colonel showed how the Allies seized control of the skies, leading to victory in World War II. Was a thrilling 20-minute aerial tour of the major battlefronts in that global war, with a timeless message for all generations. America must remain militarily strong, capable, and ready if we are to deter war and maintain peace. And aerospace power is the key to our strength.
Everybody that comes in is just looking forward to the show, to the banquet, to the gala, and it just seems like it's a fantastic feeling on everybody's part to have something like this going on.
Then it was America's formidable Air Force, the most powerful on Earth, that took to the skies to show in stunning contrast aerial warfighting tactics that ensure American air superiority in the 1980s and beyond. The F-15 Eagle demonstrated its ability to outperform and outfight the enemy. Carrying Sidewinder heat-seeking missiles, the F-15 zapped an airborne heat source. Other aircraft, including the F-16, F-111, F-4, and A-10 fighters, dropped a variety of live ordnance on stationary ground targets in an impressive coordinated multiple-force attack scenario. A-10's 30-millimeter Gatling gun fired 70 quarter-pound projectiles a second, capable of penetrating more than 4 inches of hard steel. Equipped in F-16 Fighting Falcons, Air Force Thunderbird pilots defied human endurance, soaring through breathtaking maneuvers designed to showcase the consummate skill of today's combat-ready pilots and the magnificent precision of their awesome machines. The internationally acclaimed Thunderbirds proved the perfect finale as team members went through the loops, rolls, climbs, and dives in the repertoire of the fighter pilot of the 1980s. From America's most famous air power pioneers and fighting aces to the men and women of AFA and today's Air Force, the Eagles were drawn like magnets to the Confederate Air Force flight line. It was a time for reminiscing.
Probably the greatest contribution that I made to aviation was when the Guggenheim Fund established a blind flying laboratory, of which I was the head. And we developed the artificial horizon, the directional gyroscope, and various things that made it possible to fly regardless of weather. And ended up with making a trip around the field under the hood, never having seen out of the airplane.
Being born in 1906, right after the airplane first flew, my history is the history of the airplane. And you know as well as I do that any way you measure it, speed, performance of any kind, the curve where the air art is going just like that. And what's going to happen in the future is going to happen so rapidly that if you don't keep abreast, you're really lost.
I've been lucky to hang around in airplanes, you know, like being a fighter pilot in World War II and P-39s and then P-51s in combat, and then getting involved in the early jets and then research rockets. But the fun, I think, is being able to stay abreast of new technology, like working on the F-15, F-16, F-18, and now the F-20, and look at all the new technologies going into these fighters that really make them effective. We're out here playing young pilot again. Good. I haven't flown one of these P-39s since 1943.
Let's get the heroes in there. Say, you should have seen General Wheelis when I showed you your nameplate.
He lit up, didn't he?
He lit up.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Great.
Great. You got a flying museum that's bigger, better organized, more professional than any other group I know. And that's why we asked you to come out here with us. And by God, we made the right decision, didn't we?
Well, we sure do appreciate it.
How do you compare flying the B-17 and the DC-9?
Well, to compare the two airplanes is really difficult. The two are designed in totally different eras and for totally different purposes, but the B-17 is sluggish and lazy to fly. The DC-9 is sprightly, the difference between a truck and a sports car.
Catching a lift in a lumbering B-25, NASA's teacher in space candidate, Nikki Winger, circled above the flight line to her obvious delight.
And thank you, Colonel Jack Skipper, a great American, a great colonel in the Confederate Air Force. It's been marvelous being with you.
Well, General, thank you very much, and the pleasure is ours. The pleasure is really ours.
Thank you.
AFA's mission since the beginning has been to inform and enlighten. In the Global Aerospace Symposium, senior Air Force officers from America, Great Britain, Germany, Korea, and Japan discuss the regional threats they face and how regional air forces could best work together.
Any talk about global air power has to be considered in the context of worldwide responsibilities, and that's the way we look at it. But these responsibilities are dictated by the world situation and the threat.
Emerging career opportunities and the demanding educational challenges of aerospace into the next century were examined by senior educators, corporate executives, and Air Force leaders in Educating for Leadership in Space.
Ours is the generation to which it has fallen to take the first tentative steps outward from Earth. How well we do so is determined by how well we prepare our youth to lead us in that pioneering venture.
In his first major public appearance, Secretary of the Air Force Edward C. Aldridge headlined Your Air Force Today, a panel of senior Air Force commanders who discussed key requirements in personnel and weapons systems in light of the Soviet threat.
What you may see, however, is a change in what football coaches call tendencies. My tendencies might be a little bit different from my predecessors. I will tend to lean toward revolutionary rather than evolutionary approaches to weapon systems or concepts.
The Air Force's technological roadmap for the remainder of this century and beyond was discussed in Designing Tomorrow's Air Force by the commander of Air Force Systems Command and heads of the command's 5 major divisions.
From time to time, we must reconfigure the science and technology baseline to focus on emerging technologies that have the potential for a revolutionary leap forward.
Wednesday evening's honors banquet was a living memory book.
To the guys back in the barracks, to the ground crews on the line, to the airplanes in the sky we love so well. Sing the air cadets assembled with their heads held proud and high, and the magic of their singing casts a spell. Yes, the magic of their singing, of the songs we love so well. It is Zuki Tower, Wild Blue Yonder, and the rest. We will serenade Charlie Gabriel while life and voice shall last. Then we'll pass and be forgotten with the rest. We are poor little lambs who have lost our way. Cadets who have gone astray. Ba, ba, ba. Gentlemen pilots off on a spree, doomed from here to eternity. Have mercy on such as we. Ba, ba, ba. Lord, guard and guide the men who fly through the dark spaces of the sky. Be with them traversing the air through darkening storms and sunshine fair. Aloft in solitudes of space. Uphold them with your saving grace.
Please join with me in a toast in water to those respected and loved ones who are with us in Holy Spirit tonight. To our beloved comrades who have made the supreme sacrifice in combat, those eagles who are missing in action, and those who gather with us in spirit. To our absent comrades.
Other Eagles were honored as well. The Collier Trophy was returned to TAC. AFA's Eagle sculpture went to the Tactical Fighter Weapons Center. General and Mrs. Gabriel were honored for contributions to the nation. AFA honored the Air Force with a specially commissioned Keith Ferris painting. NASA's Teacher in Space finalists were nominated for Doolittle Fellowships, and among other fellows was America's Lost Challenger crew, honored by Florida AFA. Then, on the final evening, the Eagles were treated to a glittering, blockbuster gala stage show, a spectacular send-off to a week filled with emotional highs.
Yes, sir, folks. Now we're going to see some. Get serious. I'm getting. Drum roll. 1, 2, 3, on your nose.
Ladies and steal the scene with their up-to-the-up and their down-to-the-up. Up, down, lying around, looping the loop and defying the ground. They're all rifling keen, participant in their flying machines.
This is very important, but I have to interrupt you right here, General Jimmy. This has been arranged as a surprise for you. I'm sure you'll want to share with all your friends here tonight. And if we'll just turn to the left and watch that screen, we're going to show you a man that finally got regular work. Oh? An old friend. He has a few words he wants to say. Let's watch.
Hello, Jimmy. It looks like that association of Air Force supporters we pulled together 40 years ago has thrived. It makes me proud to have had a hand in getting AFA started, to see how it has grown and contributed to the security of our nation. I understand the Patriotic Gala this evening is the climax of the Air Force Association's Gathering of Eagles 1986. and that your gathering this week has been one of the top aviation events ever to be conducted in this country. Congratulations to every one of you.
Hello, Looking Glass.
Hello, Mr. Ford.
Looking Glass, is this General Johnson?
Yes, this is Major General H.T. Johnson.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Deputy Chief of Staff, Operations, Strategic Air Command, who is airborne right this very moment somewhere above us in Looking Glass.
Tonight we're celebrating 40 years of outstanding accomplishment of the Air Force Association, and I feel lucky to have been part of it.
You should, Joe. You've been a part of almost all of it.
Where the hell are you getting this? That's not on there. You read what's on there and I'll read what's on here, okay?
The big print.
The big print. We're celebrating this evening the tremendous achievements in technology and the progress of American aerospace power.
For the first time in history, a man was flying in space, alone and untethered, in full control of his movements, traveling over 17,000 miles an hour, 150 miles above the Earth.
We sure have a nice flying machine here.
Roger, it's a great team effort.